Hello and welcome everyone, or welcome back to this channel if you've been here before. My name is Maria, and today is the 1st of January 2025. So we're almost through the 12 nights of Christmas. We're in the night number 8, so we're looking into the 8th month, August, in this Raunächte series, or 12th tide. So as before, I have my tarot deck and some additional oracle cards. Well, this is a tarot deck as well, with some oracle cards. And I'm going to use the same outline as I did with the other videos. I'm just going to put this to the side for now. We're going to start with tarot, and we're going to get right into it. So I hope everyone had a wonderful New Year's Eve. And you've got to celebrate a little bit. Now it's a new year. Let's see what August has in store for us. So what is the overall monthly energy for August? Oh, we have a repeater. We already had this yesterday for July, even in the same position. So now we have the Three of Swords, the Wheel, and the Devil here. So what I'm seeing in this situation is, yeah, choose company. 3 is a crowd. There might be a situation coming up where you might have to decide between 2 people. Like normally this will be the heartbreak card. Here they take a little bit of a different approach. So it depends on who you are in this situation. Now you could be one of the people fighting for someone or something, or you could be the person who has to make the choice between option 1 or option 2. So that, I guess you'll just have to wait and see what happens in August, but there is definitely going to be a moment of choice coming up, and it's not going to be an easy choice. If there's more people involved, someone is always going to walk away unhappy, dissatisfied. And so, yeah, you will move on from that. And the important thing is to remind yourself, if you are in the position of happening to be the one that doesn't get picked, that you need to separate yourself from that. I know that's easier said than done, but it will not do you any good staying stuck in the situation and, being sad about it. Like, life has to go on, and you can't just stick around and wait and see maybe if that person makes another choice, maybe they will choose you. Or if this is a job situation, for example, if you go and apply for a job and they happen to pick another candidate, well, then there's something else out there for you. Just don't get hung up on that situation. And even if you are in the position where you get chosen, then from there, you also have to move on and see, okay, what are the next steps now? Because you can't simply just rest on the fact, okay, now you are the chosen one, and now everything is hunky-dory. You still have to work on it. You still have to make it happen. And if you are the person in the choosing position, you also have to, come up with a plan of how to do this now. Like what happens now? What happens after the Three of Swords moment is the bigger question here. So the Three of Swords moment in one way or another is going to happen. But the question is, what do you do with it? Like, do you focus on the negatives, or do you see it as a chance to find something else or move on or build something better after that? Now, what to look out for? Let's get some clarifiers. Okay. Now we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and a Six of Cups that doesn't want to stand still. Okay. So what I see here, like what to look out for in this situation is that, there is going to be work that has to be put into this, especially if you want to be the chosen one. And even if you don't get chosen, like this is like the typical kind of breakup story, after the breakup, the person that was left behind then gets a complete glow up and they focus on their career, they get really successful and all that kind of stuff. So no matter what happens, there is going to be work involved. Like if you get chosen, you still have to work on it. If you don't get chosen, then you have to work on something else. And if you are the person choosing, then you still have to work on making it work. If you are the boss who's picking a new employee, you still have to be a good boss. You can't just tell them, okay, do your job now. They need directive. And you need to know what you're doing so that the people that you're working with, whether it's a job or relationship, family, know what to do and how to do it so that everyone can produce good results and be satisfied. Now with the 7 here, there might be some doubt coming in. And, some people might not want to see you succeed. So if you happen to be the chosen one and the person who didn't get chosen might be bitter about it. So especially if this is on a personal level where you know each other, they might not talk in a good way about you. They might be bitter about it. Don't let that affect you. Don't let any of that affect you. I mean, when feelings get hurt, the situation is never ideal. And some people might want to lash out simply because they're hurt. And it comes from a place of fear. And the only thing that you can do in that moment is stand in your power and know that this has nothing to do with you. It's just they're projecting their own fears and insecurities onto you, and they want to make you feel as bad as they do. Don't let that affect you. And also, if you are in the winning position, it's nice to be happy about it, but don't, make the person who didn't win, so to speak, feel bad about it. Show some compassion with that. Like with the Six of Cups here, try to be understanding of the whole situation of whatever is going on, and make sure that whatever you do comes from a place of love, not fear. So this is the moment to come together, help each other, and, connect through some strong bonds, like especially if you know each other on a personal level in this whole situation. Now, how do we navigate all of this? What would be the best course of action? Oh, that one jumped out. Okay, we've got the Justice, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So navigating this, like I said, if you happen to be the lucky chosen one in this situation, don't be a butt about it. I can't say the word I want to say. So just no gloating or anything. Try to be fair in this whole situation. And if you are in the position where you are the one choosing something or someone, also try to be fair about it, because integrity is important in this whole thing, especially if you want everyone to come out in a good way, even the people that weren't chosen. Because this is about coming together. This is even a chance, like if you don't get chosen, for example, in a job situation, it's still a good opportunity for some networking, because you're still introducing yourself there. And sometimes it even happens that if you apply for one position, but you don't get chosen for that, but they might see you as a good fit for something else. So carry yourself with integrity in this whole situation, no matter what, because you never know. Some other opportunity might present itself. You might get a message after this saying like, hey, yeah, we know that you wanted this, but I have something else in mind. Would you be interested in that? Or if this is, for example, a relationship thing where you say like, yeah, I went with the other person, but hey, I have a friend that you might be interested in. Would you like me to set you up on a blind date or something? Like, you never know what's going to happen. So in this entire situation, carry yourself with dignity and integrity. Be fair about it, no matter which position you are in, because there might be something underneath that you don't quite yet see, or that you have no idea could happen, that could still bring a positive outcome for you. Maybe not the one you thought, but maybe even something better. So there's always chances just around the corner. So now let's look into what we can learn from this and how we can benefit from this. Oh my God. Let's see. That's a lot of cards. That's too many. So how can we benefit from this? What can we learn? Right? Oh, that's two. All right. At the bottom of the deck here, we've got the Temperance card. So yeah, like I said, everything needs to be in balance with all of this. So don't go too overboard with one emotion or the other. We also have the Strength card. We've got the Seven of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Sorry. So yeah, in this entire situation, even if there is a situation of like being standoffish, so what we learn from this is, yeah, boundaries are good, but don't push it too much. Like, just stand in your confidence, but don't try to, be overly aggressive with something. There is a lot of strength required in this whole situation. This might feel like something that you have no control over. There might be the feeling of, inadequacy, insecurities, depending on, like, once again, which position you are in this whole choosing, being chosen, not being chosen kind of situation. So it will be a testing moment. It will be a trial for you. And yeah, so even if so here we have the four coming out of that situation. Let's just look at this. So even if you happen to be the one that doesn't get chosen, or the court, whatever, don't wallow in that situation too much, because yeah, things happen. Like I said, there might be a very different thing waiting for you. So it's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel your feelings, but there will be something on the horizon. It might take a little bit of time, because the pages, the pentacles, are the slow cards. So you might want to have a quick result, but whatever happens, it's going to take a little bit of time to grow, to manifest. But that might be even better than something, really quick that's happening. So instead, focus on the long-term goals of what you want and what you want to have. And with the Temperance here, yeah, just make sure that you take care of yourself in this whole situation. That, once again, your mental health, emotional, physical health, everything, take good care of yourself in all of this. And also, if you feel overwhelmed by this, it's okay to take this to a friend, a trusted advisor, a mentor, ask for help, run the whole situation by them, get a second opinion, or someone who is going to put things in perspective for you. You don't have to just sit completely alone with your feelings. You can always turn to other people for help. Now, let's ask the Monopoly Tarot for some additional advice. Yeah. Development of affection and creative energy. So here we have the Page of Cups. So something is happening here. I don't know if it's for the original situation that you're in or if it's for something new, but there is something cooking. So this is a moment where you trust, like with the Page of Cups, this is the moment where you trust in the process and you follow your gut instincts and you let the situation play out and see what happens. Heavy burdens garden, yeah, the 10 of Wands. So, of course, in all of this whole situation, when you are the ones that don't get chosen, this feels really heavy. But even if you are in the choosing position, you know you have to make a choice, and you know that at least one person is going to be unhappy if there's two options to choose between, or if you have multiple candidates applying for something and you can only pick one, but there might be other candidates as well that you really like, but you can't choose them because you only have one job to offer. So it might feel heavy and, having to make that decision, changing someone's life, basically. So just be aware that this is a normal part of life. This is, just what happens on a daily basis. And just do your job, like I said, with integrity to the best of your abilities. And know that, certain things are expected of you. And don't get mentally stuck with the Eight of Swords. Like we already talked about this, like with boundaries. What are your boundaries? Where are other people's boundaries? Do you really feel stuck? Or are your boundaries preventing you from seeing something else? So let's ask the Oracle for some additional messages. Okay, for August. Flow of life. Go with the flow of life, feeling the natural rhythm and the inner smoothness. Yeah, so that's like with the cards that we had here. So don't get stuck in that whole thing. Know that everything is a process. Trust the process and see where it takes you, because like I said, there might be a really nice other opportunity underneath all of this. Okay. Sacred moments. Seize sacred moments to experience precious revelations in life. So yeah, if something doesn't happen, it can also be a teachable moment. You don't have to focus on, oh, I didn't get the job, oh, I didn't get chosen for the relationship. Like maybe like if you don't get chosen, then maybe it just wasn't the right fit. And there's still something else out there that fits much better for you. So don't focus on that. Just take it as a learning experience. I know that's easier said than done, but yeah, this is bringing you closer to what you really want and what you really deserve. So if you don't end up being chosen, then just take it as a sign that down the line, this isn't what you really wanted or needed. And like I said, trust the process. Down here, I have shadow work. So it says, explore your subconscious to reveal hidden aspects and heal from within. So especially in moments when we get upset, disappointed, sad, and all of that, there's usually a trigger point from something in the past, and most likely it goes back to our childhood. So if you find yourself really stuck in that emotional negative cloud, ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Like, what's behind it? Why does that make me feel so upset? Why can't I let go? So there might be a way of exploring your feelings, and you can do this either by journaling, and you can talk to a therapist, you can talk to friends, family, you can even use tarot to look into some things with shadow work. So there's opportunities for you to find out why you feel a certain way. And that might also help you then move on and, have a different approach to things the next time around. And yeah, unstick yourself from a certain situation or from certain feelings. Okay, now this sounds like a bit heavy for August here, so some very emotional things, even though most of it is happening in the mind. But yeah, don't be afraid of what happens. Everything is happening the way that it's supposed to be. So yeah, just experience it. And I hope that the ones who are watching this video happen to be in the position of the chosen ones. Or yeah, just trust that there is something else out there for you. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching today's video. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you back tomorrow for the month of September. Take care. Happy New Year. See you tomorrow. Bye.